get started?
Yeah.
All right. And what's your name?
Jack Keyser,
Jack Keyser. And where were you born?
Portsmouth, Ohio,
Okay. What year?
1930.
1930. And did you grow up in Sauter County your whole life?
Grew up in Portsmouth.
Okay, right in town. You were mentioning you had a story about the 1937 flood. Did you want to tell us that?
Yes, when the 1937 flood come along, all the dairies in Portsmouth were flooded. There was no milk for kids. My grandmother and grandfather had lived on Route 52 below Friendship and moved to Portsmouth with 20 head of cattle. And they took and put it out to pasture out where the Atomic Energy Credit Union is now. And it kept giving the milk to people who had kids who needed a nurse and everything else like that. And the health board showed up and said they couldn't do it anymore because it wasn't pasteurized. He said that was fine. He would take care of it and take it up on the side of the trail and dump it into the sewer hole. Well, he would take his horse and his milk cans and take them up there in the morning and the evening, up on the sidewalk and everything else, and then go back to the barn. And when he went back, it was always empty.
They just snuck and left them there. That's
Huh?
fine. You got a way around it. That's good.
Yeah.
That's great. So that's a great story. When you were growing up, did you go to school at Portsmouth?
Yeah. Portsmouth High School,
And when did you graduate?
1949.
1949. What was a typical Friday like?
Typical Friday night was Portsmouth High School playing football or basketball. The downtown was probably loaded with people.
Okay. And so going to the games, that was kind of what you guys did for fun, and what was during that time? You would have been in late middle school, early high school.
Well, we didn't have middle school back in them days.
Oh, really?
No. You had 8th grade, first to 8th, and 4 years high school.
Okay. Where did you do your elementary, the first through 8th grade? Where did you go first grade to 8th grade?
Lincoln,
Oh, okay. Up on the hill.
up on the hilltop, but I lived on Finley Street down below. And that's the reason we were flooded out completely and had to move in with my grandmother and grandfather out there on the trail. That's the reason I knew what was going on.
Okay.
And there was all kind of cooking, so I ended up with my grandfather and my dad everywhere we went because Mom didn't have time to take care of about me.
So you went to school at Lincoln. I heard a couple of our interviewees have said that they stayed at Lincoln School.
Yeah, they did. And then we went to Roosevelt School and we got shots,
Oh, yeah?
diphtheria and typhoid.
Oh, sure, because with the water, you might get the extra germs.
Yeah. And see, all the water came from Kenny's Lane Spring. There was no drinking water because it was underwater too.
Sure. Wow. So, how long did it take before did you ever end up back in your old house?
Well, I got sent to Columbus,
Okay.
talked to my aunts, so I failed the 2nd grade because I didn't go to school. So I don't know too much what went on. They got rid of me right quick.
Oh. Just shipped you off.
Yeah, set me off and get me out of the way.
How was it a really different experience moving to Columbus? Was it
Yeah, it was.
a lot different than what you were used to?
When they moved in 1995, they took and moved to 1949, rather, 545, I'll get it in a minute. They took in trucks and took furniture to the hilltop and asked people if they could put it into the garage for storage while the flood was up, and they'd always say yes. And then they took it back out. Now you wouldn't dare do that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't want to cut you short. Do you have anything else that
No, nothing else I can help you with.
Okay. We're going to keep these in our local history department. Is there any sort of, life advice that you would want to give to anybody that might view this?
No.
No? Nothing?
Nothing.
All right. Thank you much for talking to us. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.